I want to say thank you to all of my Patreon supporters who help support the channel. Also, I want to say thank you to my Twitch subscribers. Help the channel out by donating or go to patreon.com. Thank you.
I have to say this. For those of you guys who don't know, is I'm a guy. You know, I was born with testes and a penis. I'm what you would call a cis male. I know, strange, right? And I'm also like heterosexual. My preference, who I identify with, and my preference of who I want to stick my dick in. I like vag, and I like the things that associate with the vag, the person, you know. And my personal taste is big titties, hopefully an anime chick. This less goth. But I like thick women. It is more cushion for the pushing. No skinny chicks need not apply. Not that you can't be like look good, but I like to put my head on some pillows and just relax. And so what gets me is, and I've said this before, I'm attracted to like the shape of a lot of black women. Now, I'm not to say that if a white woman didn't have that shape, I would plow her too. But it's just like that's what my sexual awakening was. That's what like my original taste was, like a thick chick. And I'm 40, so around the time that happened, it was mostly black women. And I don't get the fat shaming of women because, for one, again, skinny chicks need not apply. You may look beautiful, you may look great, but I like thick chicks, and one of the categories is black women. So yeah, but because of the culture around how black people like exist, be it from the diet, be it from the physical activities, um, it's in some people it seems appealing the way they look. In some people, double D's rules. Of course, we have Joe in the chat. But um, it is or the way that society kind of like ripped apart like the black family in the 80s. Yes, people went to jail for drugs, but it was a product of Richard Nixon trying to like destroy a voting base, on top of the coming out of segregation. So we have some issues that aren't just personal responsibility of the black community. And so, but we get these pick me motherfuckers that want to just sit back and say, "Oh, black people need to change," and specifically black women. It's fucking infuriating. And I actually did a video about this motherfucker before, and it's the reason why it's women's fault that men can't get their fucking attitudes in order or work on their personality and actually get, you know, learn how to relate. Or it's women's faults that a lot of these guys just have small dicks and can't fuck like they want to. And so it's women's fault because reasons. And let's hear what this motherfucker actually says, shall we? See,
I'd buy that for a
oh my god, I would lay on the inner part of her thigh for 3 hours. Okay, I'm sorry. Let's go.
dollar.
He says Ace makes money spooking the pook. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna speed him up
That's
because
what the lovely ladies want. The lovely ladies want. See, it's just like the lovely ladies want community eunuchs. The lovely ladies are sexual marketplace socialists. The lovely ladies also want community butt breakers. That's what they want. And I ain't gonna be no butt breaker. You want them all wild and woolly and all the rest of it, you gotta deal with it. And the simple truth of the matter is, Ace Metaphor cannot tell these lovely ladies the truth. Now, I was just talking earlier about it's Kimberly's world.
Now, if you don't know what a buck breaker is, basically somebody who controls in some other demeaning ways, but it's basically somebody who controls a wild animal or who breaks a wild animal. In some cases, it can be seen as basically somebody who quote unquote turns out a guy like another man that convinces a man to be gay or something like that, or a man who puts a woman in her place. That's what a buck breaker can be. It's the term has evolved, but here he's using it as just the meaning. But let's go.
Kimberly Foster talking about fat black women and all the rest of it. I'm gonna deal with that tomorrow because she had some choice words for the lovely Miss Brown Sugar. We're gonna deal with that tomorrow.
Why is he so angry? Like, this is the craziest shit. You're angry for no reason, dog. For no reason.
But let me say this. The Black Manosphere is the only place that openly talks about black women's weight problem. Ace Metaphor don't do it, and this is a brother that goes to the gym every day. He in the gym 7 days a week, every day.
You're in the gym 7 days a week. Where's the time for your personality? Where's the time for you to enjoy life? Where is it the time to improve yourself? Where is it the time to take your media literacy to the next fucking level? You're so concerned with the way you look, you're missing out on who you are.
Kimberly Foster went berserk over Brittany Renner saying you need to be in the gym 3 times a week. This brother's in the gym every day without fail. He going rain, snow, sleet or shine. He in that goddamn gym.
I'm sorry. As someone who works out, and I actually worked out today, and during the winter warmer months, I actually do walks. You don't do that for the person that you're sleeping with. You do that for yourself. All right, let's go. Let's go.
But he won't say a word about black women's weight problem. No, he won't. He ain't saying nothing about it. And we all know the reason why he ain't saying nothing about it. Now, don't we? Don't.
Maybe he likes a heavier set woman. I'm confused. Like, yeah, maybe he likes a heavier set woman. All right, let's go.
He going ahead and say something about black women obviously needing to slim down. Nobody said you got to be a size 4 or a size 0. Nobody said that. But goddamn, you can't slim down a little bit? The reason why is because if he do that, his money will dry up quicker than between these broads' legs. It'll dry right up.
Like, he takes these long ass pauses. Like, I have this sped up to like what, 1.5? No, 1.15. He's just angry and mad. And you know what? If somebody is not complaining about it, maybe he doesn't have a complaint about it. I'm confused. You get on your channel and you talk about somebody else's personal taste. How fucking sad is that? But let's continue. Let's go.
And this is a brother that lives in the gym. He might as well go ahead and take a bed or a bunk bed or something and just stay there. Well, that's my thing. Why don't you just stay in the gym, Ace? You go every morning. I'll tell you what, how about this? Why don't you just rent out a back room somewhere and you just do your podcast right in there from there? Fuck it. Just move into the gym. Why not? You might as well do that. You're in there every day.
It sounds like he's even jealous about somebody else's commitment. This shit is crazy. Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
He cannot discuss it. He cannot bring it. He can't bring it up. He cannot discuss that topic. Even though he lives in the gym himself, he cannot bring up the topic of black female. This is something that the CDC talked about. The Boston University Health Study talked about. Spelman College talked about. Washington Post talked about. New York Times talked about. God, BlackDemographics.com talked about it. Everybody talk about black women got a weight problem. His Metaphor can't talk about it. You want to know why he can't talk about it? He talk about it. He'll go broke in a month. He can't
Cannot play.
Again, this motherfucker is very, very upset. And why? I mean, like, as Ringo said, it's like there are a lot of skinny guys that like bigger women. Shit, like, it's and the whole, yeah, of course he's a manosphere guy. So anything that may have a vagina is automatically evil or adversarial to him. That's the thing. And the whole, like, fat acceptance movement, it's they're not attracted to me. So how the fuck are they getting guys? They're not attracted to me. How why do guys like them and I can't get somebody? This is dripping of jealousy because a woman is getting the attention that you think that she shouldn't get. That's all this is. Oh my god, this is irritating.
With him. Cannot win with him. Cannot coach with him. Can't do it.
Can't do it. He can't do it. Can't. You just can't. Listen, man, and everybody knows that who listen to me know this. I've had brothers in the black love business tell me to my face. They're not going to bring it up. They told me straight up, we're not going to talk about it. Paul Carrick Brunson, like a decade ago, told me to my face, I don't bring up that topic.
So you dropping names and dropping dimes. Did he just tell you why he doesn't bring up the topic? Did he give you a reason why? I mean, like, you dropping dimes. Is it like, okay? Does he have somebody? Is he helping people see themselves and enjoy themselves for who they are? But let's go.
Flat out said it. He just flat out to my face said, I am not going to discuss that issue. Not doing it. Not doing it. I am not going to discuss it. Period. Point blank, period. I am not discussing it. And you want to know the reason why you're not going to discuss it? He do that, he'll go broke. My man Big Boss Real Talk in the building with the $2 super chat.
I buy that for $1.
And he says Ace Panda Bear scared to fumble his bag. I mean, what other explanation is there?
Maybe he likes big women. Maybe he likes big women. I'm sorry. Maybe he likes big women. You know what? I have a taste. I have a size. There are some big women that are too big for me. I don't go around and say that. Oh, like, even with my explanation about a skinny woman, you're just not my taste. It's not a detriment to their character. You are not. How do I say it? I am not owed you to turn me on just because you're part of the group that I find sexually attractive or sexually suitable for me. It is not upon you to give me what I want for you to give me based on just looks. It's stupid. But let's continue.
So the black manosphere, yours truly, Mumia Obsidian Ali, I am the only black man who is writing in the black love space who is directly dressing black women's weight. Name another one in print who's done it. Name them.
Just because you talk about relationship, dog, doesn't mean you're talking about black love. You are a fucking incel, you dumb fuck. You sound like one. You're just as bad as one. But let's continue.
Because I guarantee you, it won't be Ace Metaphor. I guarantee it.
Who is this Ace Metaphor? I'm sorry. I just need to know. This guy has 27.3K. Let's look up Ace Metaphor. Let's just look up who is Ace Metaphor. Let's see. Oh, I get why he's upset. Oh, I get why he's upset. Oh, look at one of the titles. Stop blindly submitting to men who haven't earned it. No wonder why he's upset. Oh. Let's see what Ace Metaphor says.
The hardest thing for a woman to do, especially a qualified woman to do, is submit to a man that hasn't earned it. Because here you are pretending to be weak in order for this man to be strong. Pretending to not be knowledgeable so that this man feels more qualified. Find you somebody that's already put together. If you keep thinking that you can yoke yourself with unqualified men, and these men are going to make it feel safe enough to be submissive, you're going to have a hard time not being combative. Because it's is leading you left when you're supposed to be going right, and you know it. It is so much easier to be submissive in relationships to people that are qualified to handle a said task that you give them. Somebody that's not driven by ego or pride, but somebody that's driven by the embetterment of the relationship. Someone that thinks about your needs and your wants and not necessarily their selfish desires. I'm saying, I have no issue with a man wanting a submissive woman. I have no issue with a woman wanting to be submissive. I have an issue where it's blind submission, where it's submission that's given and not earned, where a man feels like just because he deserves submission, and a woman feels like just because she got a man, he's worthy of being submissive too.
Oh, no wonder why. Why? This is why he's mad, because he's giving women tools to actually deal with dumb fucks like him. That's why he's mad. Oh, wow. Let's hear some more of this shit, because I'm not going to listen to it for long.
Now, let me go to talking point memo number 5. Isaac Hayes III was right. Okay? And somebody in the chat room said, well, Tommy Sotomayor talk about it. I said in print, name another black man who is in the black love space, who has talked about black women's weight issues and how it impacts their dating and mating opportunities and their relationships in print. Name them. Other than me, name them. Hill Harper ain't do it. Steve Harvey ain't do it. Derek Jackson ain't do it. Ace Metaphor ain't do it.
All men who are more successful than your ass. I get it. If you want to just shit on people and it just be like, yeah, I'm telling you the God's honest truth. It just seems cruel for no reason other than you're mad. Clarence Thomas did it.
The
All right.
Lavoisier ain't do it. Name the black love guru who has written about the issue. It's a very real issue of black women's weight in print. I'm the only.
He's not saying like what problem is the weight. Is it like super obese? Is it I like what is the problem? But like, okay, let's go.
So far, I'm the only one. And you want to know, let me back up. Let me go back to my other previous talking point. Talking point memo number 4. Ace Metaphor cannot tell black women the truth without severely hurting his bottom line. Let me tell you something. The reason why I can do what I do, and I say this in the book of Obsidian, the ladies edition, at the very beginning. I can literally afford to tell black women the truth. It's right there in the very beginning of the Red Book. See it for yourself in print. I say to the ladies, I can afford to tell you the truth. See, a lot of these...
Because he doesn't expect to get in a relationship with any woman at all. Because I can guarantee you this. If a woman sees you talking to another woman cruelly and in a way that is just disrespectful, no matter if that's a quote unquote good woman and she sees you treating another woman that way, her vagina is going to dry up quicker than Ben Shapiro's Dr. Wife's is. See, what fuckers like this don't realize, how badly they treat one person of a group is reflective of how they would treat other people in that group. To, human beings with empathy. But he doesn't get it because he is mad. But let's continue.
Brothers out here, Ace metaphor being, so they can't afford to tell you the truth. They tell you the truth, their money gonna dry right up. See, my money comes from black men. Black men fund me.
Yes, because you play into their despair. You play into their hopelessness. So yes, you are openly admitting that you play to the despair and hopelessness and the loneliness of these guys. All to make a fucking buck. And to be cruel to women. Wow. Fuck.
Very proud to say. And so therefore, I can afford to tell you the truth, sister. The truth that other brothers, Ace Metaphor being one of them, they can't afford. Paul Carey Brunson, to his credit, they can't afford to tell you the truth because y'all paying them. And to be fair, the customer's always right. Hey, girlfriend, you a size 22, and you said you a size 2, and you paying the bill. I ain't going.
And again, he just openly admits this. This is the reason why I don't like red pill motherfuckers. Because they're openly admitting that they're fucking screwing you guys. The guys that fall for this red pill, they openly have disdain for you. People like Andrew Tate, people like this, all of these red pill dating coaches, they have disdain for you. You know what you are to them? A paycheck. It is this is the reason why they never tell you simple, free ways of actually getting out of a fit of loneliness. They want you to stay in despair. They want to keep feeding you the medicine, the treatments, and not give you a cure. But let's continue.
Come on in, girl. You a size 2. The customer is always right. So on business grounds, I can't disagree with them doing that. But we all know the truth. And we're going to talk some more about that truth in a minute. Let me get my man Jasper with the $2 super chat.
All right, I can't listen to this anymore. I'm
Done.
like, this is the weirdest shit to me. It's just like they play on this whole thing of like these guys and they're desperate and they're hurting, and then they just play on their anger to keep them away from people that actually may be beneficial to them and to their mental state. So yeah, I can't watch anymore. Anyway, like, share, subscribe. Remember, I'm trying to hit 1,000 subscribers by June 1st. Please help me hit that goal. We're about 150 away. Please subscribe to the channel. And yeah, we're gonna cut the segment here.
If I gave myself the power